If you want ordinary, look elsewhere. Welcome to TC Channel, where other channels fall short, unique mysteries solved step by step. Almost all the media are covering a strange disappearance case. A 31-year-old Asian woman, Hannah Kobayashi, disappeared while transferring in Los Angeles. What's even crazier, her dad, who was helping the police search, was found dead in a parking lot near LAX. It's been half a month, and they still haven't found anything. This case kind of reminds people of the Lankea case. So many think it's the new version of it. Let's take a closer look at the whole thing and see if we can find any clues. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hoping her family finds her soon. On November 8th, Hannah flew from Maui, then transferred in LA on her way to New York to visit her aunt. She was supposed to perform on the 13th. She was really excited about the trip. Nothing seemed off. She booked the flight with her ex, but since the ticket was non-refundable, they decided to break up. They didn't sit together on the plane. After landing in LA, her ex flew off, but Hannah didn't get on her next flight. She left the airport and went straight to downtown LA. On the 9th, someone spotted Hannah at a shopping center downtown. She spent a while in a bookstore, even asked the staff to charge her phone. She bought a few things and used her Hawaii address on the receipt. Her family confirmed it was her handwriting, but they thought something seemed off with her in the footage. On the 10th, she posted a picture on Instagram from a Nike store at the Grove in LA. Other people at the scene recorded a video. Hannah seemed totally normal. Nothing looked suspicious. Then on the 11th, things got weird. Hannah went back to the airport, talked to a ticket agent about booking a new flight. She wasn't sure if she should go back to Hawaii or head to New York, but she didn't rebook a flight. At 4 p.m., her family called. She was still at LAX. Then her phone turned off and she vanished from contact. Later that night, surveillance showed Hannah in downtown LA again, but no one knows what she was doing. At 9:02 p.m., she got on the subway. By 10 p.m., she got off at Pico Station with a stranger. No one knows where they went from there. Here's the key part. After that, she completely disappeared. The police haven't released any footage of the stranger yet. Another strange thing, Hannah's texts to her family and friends were weird. For example, she used the word loves in a text to her family, but they said she never talks like that, and mentioned a strong mental awakening. Her friends also said she texted them saying she was scared and couldn't go home. On the 10th, the day before she vanished, she sent a message saying, "A hacker erased my identity, stole all my money. I gave almost everything to someone I thought I loved." Her family and friends all agreed. After Hannah went missing, her family was freaked out, thinking she might have been kidnapped or sold. They flew to LA to help look for her and filed a missing person report. Flyers were everywhere, and the family even did interviews. Now her face is on TV and all over the internet, with people everywhere helping out. Some people found out that Hannah followed some pretty strange groups, the kind that tell members to cut ties with their families and friends. Once they're isolated, they start brainwashing them. If you look at her social media, you can see a lot of posts about spiritual stuff, like healing and self-discovery. She might have really bought into all that. Then there were 2 weird payments Hannah made, and it could be linked to all this. On November 9th, the day after she got to LA, she went to a bookstore. Then around 6 or 7 p.m., she made 2 strange payments to people her family didn't recognize. Some sources say she paid for tarot readings, and someone even tracked down one of the recipient's TikTok accounts, but it was locked down pretty quickly. Other people claimed this guy did a live stream, saying he introduced Hannah to a mysterious person, but didn't know where she went after that. None of this has been confirmed, though. There's a ton of noise online, and some people are probably just making stuff up for views. Some former FBI agents and online detectives think Hannah was probably abducted when she disappeared from the subway. But here's the really crazy part. 3 days after arriving in LA to search for his daughter, Hannah's dad, Ryan, was found dead in a parking lot near the airport. It was shocking. Ryan had said that he and Hannah weren't close growing up, and they hadn't really talked much. but he was trying to make up for it. The family said that even though he wasn't around when she was younger, he always showed up when she needed help. For these few days, he was all in on finding her, not sleeping, even going to some of the roughest parts of LA. The cops said Ryan's death was a suicide, and the family thinks the pressure of searching for Hannah took its toll, but a lot of people online don't buy it. His daughter's been missing for over 10 days, and he's supposed to be waiting for news, so why would he suddenly kill himself in a parking lot? Doesn't make sense. A lot of people are connecting the dots now, thinking there's a link between what happened to Ryan and Hannah. Maybe they both got tangled up in some weird cult, or maybe the kidnappers got to Ryan and killed him when things went wrong. It's a pretty chilling thought. Some people are saying Hannah's disappearance feels a lot like Elisa Lam's case in LA. I talked about this a while ago. Back in 2013, Elisa Lam disappeared from the Cecil Hotel in LA, and there were no leads. Surveillance footage showed her acting strangely in the elevator. Then, hotel staff checked the rooftop water tank and found her body. Turns out, it was Elisa Lam. So for a while, guests at the hotel might have been drinking water that had been contaminated by her body. This case caused a lot of buzz back then. And yeah, there are some crazy similarities between Elisa's case and Hannah's. Both are Asian, both were in LA alone, both visited bookstores before they went missing, and neither of them showed up on the surveillance cameras. As for why the cameras didn't catch anything, we still don't know. It's unclear if the cops did a full investigation, or if whoever took Hannah just knew how to avoid the cameras. If that's the case, that's honestly pretty chilling. Feel free to drop your theories in the comments below. Let's hope Hannah's family gets answers soon.